Hello folks and welcome to the PageTiger Tutorials. My name's Dave and I'll be walking you through the mystery that is the PageTiger document. So hopefully you've watched all the other videos up until now and you'll be ready to publish your document. I'm going to look at two issues, mainly publishing the document and then unpublishing to edit the document. So here is our document. We've logged in, we're at the landing page or our home page, and here is our document here. So if we go into manage, I'll just take you through here a little bit. Now we've talked about a little bit of this and there are some features that I haven't kind of covered yet, things like creating versions and the like. But we'll talk just briefly about what's going on here. So the first thing maybe we should probably look at is how do you share a link of your document before you published it? And you do that by going to temporary link. So if you want to share a copy of your document without actually publishing it to the web, so say you want somebody to have a look over it or give their opinion on it before you send it live, you can hit temporary link. You can select the number of days before you want it to expire. So if you choose 90 days, this link will be good for 90 days. And you can just click this button here, these two sheets. This is the copy button. And then you can paste this into an email or a text message or whatever it is you want to do. And anyone who receives that will be able to access your document for the length of time. So if you only want to make it 5 days, 5-day link. So it'll only be good for 5 days. If you do make changes, you're better off creating a new link, a new temporary link, selecting the expiry, number of days before expiry, copying it, and then pasting it into your emails or whatever way you want to send that out to the people you want to review the document. So that's the first thing. Excuse me. So second thing is that once you actually want to publish the document, everything's correct, everything's been set up correct. First thing I would do is I would go in here and under URL, if you delete that and we type in something that, so if it's a training calendar, be as specific as you possibly can, of course, but try not to make it too long. Try to make it something that people can remember. So I'm just going to change this one to new doc. I tend to do it all lowercase, but that's just my preference. And once we have this, we can go down to save. Now, we haven't published the document yet, but what we have done is establish that this is what we want it to be. It'll be view PageTiger /new doc. Okay. And we can then go, we can have a look, make sure all of our other bits and pieces are correct. All this stuff is grand. We have security rules. Yeah, I'll talk about those just in a little second. So finally we go back to versions and we go to manage version. And you see here we have a few settings that we can change. And what we want to do is go to publish. So we just go down and we click publish. Now this will ask us a few questions. It'll ask us for a security rule. Now I'm just going to leave this as is because we want to be able to make it so that anybody who has the link can actually visit the page. And then you can either publish now or schedule to publish, given a date and then a time in terms of hours and minutes. But we'll go to publish now. So I'm just going to click publish. And the version has now been published. Okay, I think it has been published. It's just taking its time. There we go, great stuff. And you can see now we have this new doc business. So I'm just going to take a copy of that and I'm going to paste that in here. I'm going to delete that. And there we go. That goes to our document. And we see here we got this 1 after it. That just means that it's version 1. So I won't go into versions because it's kind of adds a bit more confusion to. If you do want to talk about versions, come and let me know. Once again, you can't see it, it's off screen, but my email client is kind of opening up and trying to access that. The video is working. We can click on here to make the audio come through, and everything is working as it should be, which is just great. So that is what, when you send people a link, that is what they will see. That is what they'll be able to kind of go on and view when they click the link. For us to make modifications to it, you can see here it says unpublished to edit, because normally we click down here to make changes. And this to unpublish, we very simply go to manage version, go down, click unpublish, and there we go. We can go back in and make design changes. Now these won't be reflected in the version. In fact, you may not actually be able to access the version. Let's just have a look at that. There you go. So if we unpublish it, it means that it's not available until we republish it. And maybe there's a grandfather, father, son sort of method we could work out to make sure that there's always a version available, even if we're modifying a version. But I'll maybe have a word with the powers that be and kind of see if that's the route they want to take. Okay, folks. Well, look, that is it. And of course, once again, we can go update. There's nothing to update, but so that's obviously it's updated, even though there was nothing to update. And then to make it available online again, we go to manage version and we press publish, and then we hit publish again, and there we go. So we're published again. So if I go back in here and paste in and we're back up and running again. So folks, that is it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I recommend that you kind of go through the other tutorials again if you haven't already. Go through them for a first time. And thank you very much for listening.